7:15 the time now. Let's go back to our main story this morning. The family of Mark Duggan have responded angrily to the inquest conclusion that his fatal shooting by the police was a lawful act.
They vow to continue what they call their search for justice. The Reverend Nims Obunga was with the Duggan family when that verdict was read out, and he joins us from Tottenham, where he is a pastor. Very good morning to you. Thanks very much for joining us. I understand you were in court, were you, yesterday when this verdict was read. We've seen the reaction of the family. How are they feeling now?
I suppose, like you said, disappointed, angry, challenged about hearing that Mark didn't have a gun at the time he was shot, challenged about hearing that the police had enough intelligence to have responded to avoid the shooting, but didn't effectively respond to that. So, yeah, challenged is and angry and frustrated would be the way I'd say at the moment.
OK, we know that there are a series of meetings going on today with the police, the family as well. Are you taking part in those meetings, and what did they want to get out of them?
Well, I have been invited to the meetings. I think it's important to understand the perspective here. The police have responded in a compassionate fashion, saying they understand the challenges that the family will be feeling. And I think it's important that what comes out of this is, if the family feel that they want to get a judicial review of the verdict, that should be allowed, and the community should support those who feel they want to support the family should do so in an effective and a peaceful fashion. So what we're saying here is, let the judicial review happen, but in Tottenham we want to make sure that this community is kept peaceful. The family's position is made clear both to the public and to the criminal justice process. In effect, what we're trying to make sure of is whoever has a piece to say to the media and to the public gets their piece out there. That's what we're trying to get across right now. I think it's important. Standing here outside the police station, the family were here last night, and they'll be here again on Saturday at 2 o'clock. It's important that when they come here, those who come to stand with the family do not come to create an unrest in our community.
OK, that's very interesting to hear that from you. Tell us as well, the family, I know you say they went there last night. Will they meet police today? Is that what they're planning?
They have to make that decision. I think it's been a short, we've only had a few hours to digest this. I think they need to take time out to think about it. I can't make a definitive answer on that, give a definitive answer on that. Let's wait and see. I know that the police will be making approaches to them. They need to think it through and decide whether they want to meet with the police.
Are you advising them?
I'm praying with them. I'm a reverend.
OK. Tell us a little bit about the future as well, because you've talked about peace and you've talked about calm as well. I mean, the police are, as you say, making overtures and all the rest of it. What do you think can be done in the future? They're talking about having videos on these police now. Would that help, in your view?
I think it's important that the videos on the police would give, we won't have to have waited for such a long time to get the evidence that we have now, or the jury have given. The jury speculated on the situation that Mark had the gun and threw it outside of the taxi when he arrived at the scene. Well, if we had a video on the police officers, we'll know exactly what happened, and we won't have some speculative positioning. At the moment, there's a lot of speculation here. So yes, I think that's very useful.
OK, good to talk to you. Thanks very much. Reverend Nims Obunga joining us there from Tottenham. Thank you.
Thank you.
Time now is 19 minutes past 7. That means it's time to have a look at the